Hello and welcome to my channel. Today's video I would like to dedicate to reviewing this quad from Tom Ford, and we're going to be talking about Honeymoon. Also, I'm going to share with you how I created this eye look. So if you're interested to see how did that go, then carry on watching. So first of all, packaging. Once again, this is what typical packaging from Tom Ford. The quad did come with the little satchel. It has an imprint of Tom Ford here. I hope you can see it. So no news there. It did have a protective lid, which I have it for you. And let's have a look at the actual quad. So this is what the quad looks like. It is on my eyelid, so naturally I've used it. I am going to be providing you with swatches, of course, and this eye quad retails for $88 plus tax. It is available in Saks Fifth Avenue, Nordstrom, anywhere where Tom Ford is up for sale. So it is made in Italy, and it is 04 Honeymoon. It also did have two applicators. I know many people don't like them, but I find them extremely useful, especially when I am on the go. This eye quad has all shimmers. There is no mattes in them, and in my opinion, I would say that this eye quad is more of an evening palette, but you can always create a daytime look if you are going to be using light-handed application of your eyeshadows. So now that the informational part is out of the way, without further ado, let's just begin applying the makeup. So here am I with no makeup on, and I'm gagging to get some life into my skin. So let's do just that. I'm gonna get clean tissue and I'm gonna tap my eyelids to make sure that they're absolutely bone dry. And for today's primer, I would like to use my one and only Tarte Tape Shape. It's a concealer, but it is so drying and it makes a fabulous primer for my eyelids. As you probably could see, I have way too much skin on me, so I am just gonna do a little bit of a dabbing business. I'm gonna get one of the brushes and just tap, 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 disperse it evenly, making sure that all the nooks and crannies are completely and utterly covered. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get my powder. You can take any powder that you like and just apply a little extra powder on my eyelids to make sure that they are bone dry. So that is me ready for my eyeshadows. Once again, this is the package and this is what the back looks like. Packaging, it's a standard quads from Tom Ford, and these are the eyeshadows. I love these shades, just beautiful. One of the things that I appreciate in his eyeshadows, that the formulas are so buttery and so smooth that even if you have no idea how to apply makeup, you will create something great on your eyelids without having any skills at all. I am no makeup artist, so please don't hold your breath and judge me kindly. Yeah. So today I'm going to be using this 13 brush from Tom Ford. They don't have any name, so I'm just going to start with this one in the corner. Due to the fact that I do have a very heavy hooded eyes, so I'm just gonna keep my eyes open and I'm just gonna pretend that I don't have this extra flash on my eyes, and I'm just gonna do a little halo up top. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm gonna grab the same brush and I'm gonna go into this deeper shade right here and go a little lower than where my halo is, still keeping my eyes open. And I'm gonna keep it mostly in the corner of my eye. Like that. You will end up with something of this sort on your eyelids. Next thing, what we're going to do, we're gonna get one of my Hakuhodo brushes. You don't have to have a Hakuhodo brush, but this is S142, just in case you are interested. And I'm gonna go into this deep brown shade. Just prodding, just touching, making sure that there is pigment on it, which of course we're talking about Tom Ford, there's always pigment on it, so you have to be a little careful. And just creating a little V. So next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get NARS brush, which is brush number 49, but you don't have to have that particular one. And I'm going to get my Fix Plus. I'm going to wet my brush because I want to show you the ability of these eyeshadows with dry application and with wet application. And because I want for this color to be popping, I would like to use the wet brush. So I'm gonna get little eyeshadows on the brush and apply. This is what I have so far. I'm gonna get my finger and I'm gonna go into this shade right here that we've applied first and foremost. I'm just gonna get a little smudge of it and I'm gonna apply to this area right here. Do the same thing with the other eye. Now I'm gonna get my brush and just go a little more up top here. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to grab my artiste brush and I'm going to go into this shade over here. Since we're doing the eye look from Tom Ford, I think I'm going to be using this eyeliner that I absolutely love. It is well and truly magical. I think I probably said that billions of times, but it is the truth. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do a little tip here, like that. Once you do the wings with the very hooded eyes, it is very important not to raise your eyebrows because it will be a completely different look when you are just raising your eyebrows, and when you lower them it will just break the lines and everything will look just wrong. Unless you're trying to achieve that look, then it's totally fine. Like that. So this is the wing liner done. I am going to disappear for a moment and finish the rest of my face, and then I'll come back to you so we can finish this eye look. So now that I have my face partially on, I'm gonna grab this, what is it? It's a pencil brush by Sigma, and I'm gonna go into this darker shade here. This one I'm just gonna get a little bit. Don't go crazy, otherwise you're gonna end up with a mess. So I'm just gonna smudge it a little bit, like so. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get my brand new Dior highlighter that I love so much. This is the shade 001 Rosy Vibes. So this is from the Vibes collection, Spring 2020. I'm going to get my Marc Jacobs brush and I'm going to wet it just a little bit. Just a smidget. And I'm going to go into this highlighter. Then I'm going to apply it in the corners of my eyes. Then I'm going to go back into my pencil brush and go into whatever's left on the brush, and I'm just gonna connect this area like that. Eyelash curler. For today's mascara, I'm going to be using my Giorgio Armani Ice to Kill Classic number 1. So as a blush today, I would like to use this Hourglass Moon Exposure blush. I really like it. And as a lipstick, I am going to be using my favorite of all nude lipstick, and that is Spanish Pink by Tom Ford. Because this foundation is a very much matte, and I would like, because this foundation is very much matte, I would like to add myself a little more luminosity to my face, and if I fancy that on that particular day, I use my Tatcha Luminous Silk Mist. So this is the final results for today, and let's talk about the actual palette. First of all, I am in love with this palette. These eyeshadows are very blendable, they're very buttery and very nice to work with. I feel like if you don't have your blending skill up to the par, which I don't, I am no makeup artist, I'm just an enthusiast, and I feel like these eyeshadows are so worth the investment because you are able to create very nice eye looks without really putting too much effort. It's very difficult to make mistakes with these. I assure you, if you are looking for a nice quad to kind of treat yourself, then I would recommend Tom Ford eye quads, particularly these ones. They are just fantastic. I will provide you with swatches, so let's do that right now. So this is number 1. This is shade number 2. So I did the swatches for you. Very, very nice, very buttery, very easy to work with, very forgiving. And of course, if you're going for a darker shade palette, like in this instance there are two darker shades here, then you will have to be a little bit more careful. But genuinely, if you are looking for something to treat yourself, these are the ones to go, because they will blend themselves for you. This whole quad has got shimmer in them. There's no matte shades, and normally the general golden rule is for mature eyelids to stay away from the shimmers, and mattes are much more forgiving and better looking on hooded eyes and on mature lids. I have both. One of the main criteria of these eyeshadows is that the fact that Tom Ford has created and is using the same formula that is a great equalizer. What I mean by that, these eyeshadows have shimmers in them, and he normally mixes the matte with shimmers. This eye quad is all shimmers, no doubt about it. But what I mean by saying great equalizer is whether you're mature hooded eyes or a young 20 years old girl, it looks great on the eyelids, and I love this formula that makes me feel like I'm young. So on this fantastic note, I would like to end today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below what you think, and I'll see you in my next one. But for now, it's bye-bye.